Namaste. Yes, you heard me right. I just greeted you with Namaste. The Universal Salutation, which also means that my soul honors your soul. And it teaches us to treat each person as the sacred being that they are. Despite all odds and adversaries, इंसान तो अच्छा ही होता है. Do you know, according to Hinduism, within each human is the spirit of the sacred flower. That flower is a lotus flower, which represents eternity, purity, spiritual awakening, divinity, and is also known as a symbol of life, fertility, and even rebirth. Out of the murky mud of life and darkness grows this purely beautiful lotus flower, trusting in its own unfolding. The tough times are meant to come, and in those times, or rather, in these times, we must be like a lotus flower. At night it closes and sinks below the water, just to resurface again, untouched the next day. Fully grounded in the earth, yet aspiring towards the divine, the lotus flower lives in the muddy water, yet remains unsoiled and pure. So pure that it becomes worth offering to the divine as well. Lotus reinvigorates the feeling of self-worth and self-appreciation that I have seen the bottom, now I'm ready for the top. Through mud it rises, through water it emerges, and through sunlight it blossoms. Tough, isn't it? Have we ever thought of just a flower being such powerful and resilient? Why can't we? We surely must. We can either keep ourselves up at night wondering why us. We can hide under our covers and blame others. Or we can see all this heartbreak, pain, conflict, imperfection as an opportunity to emerge from the concealed depths to the gleaming luminescence and become stronger. It is our choice to decide whether to drown in our troubles or to courageously survive. Because the harder the struggle, the more spirited you become in the end. As it is very rightly said, and now I very well realize, the deeper the mud, the more beautiful the lotus blooms. It may be just a flower, but feel this. In order to blossom, it has to grow through slime and pond scum, but it always blooms. And so can we. Live with virtue during rough times, and our heart will eventually know the sun. Like a lotus flower, we too have the ability to rise from the mud, bloom out of the darkness, and radiate into the world. Together, as ultimate unified souls. How? By being ourself, the divine self. Divine and self? Yes, the self, which we also call the soul, and the divine is the same. The only difference is that the soul is individual and it exists in each of us. Take it like this. If the divine is a light, the source, the very concept of light, then the soul is a spark. A spark is also a light. It's just on a smaller scale. And Namaste acknowledges that yourself and myself are the same. We are the same. We are one. On the surface, Namaste is a simple salutation or greeting or gesture. But when performed with intent and devotion, it embraces the highest manifestation of selfless honor, peace, and love. Recognizing the one universal truth, that the life source or divine is within us all. How beautiful is that? Actions speak louder than words, and in case of Namaste, they really do. Namaste is the joining of the two palms of your hands in Anjali Mudra or the Prayer Mudra, which is known as the heart seal, as you place your hands in front of your heart and powerfully connect both the left and the right hemisphere of the brain. When the thumbs rest over our heart, it symbolizes the center of unconditional love, compassion, a recognition of humility and grace. And when it rests above the eyebrow center, it deals with the energy for spiritual reflection and insight. Joining the fingers also symbolizes the 5 elements: fire, wind, space, water, and earth, the building blocks from which all is created. The combination of this mudra and the word Namaste is symbolic, as you bring together your divine masculine and feminine powers, which all epitomizes unification. Namaste as a gesture is the basis of Indian culture, but it is not just meant to be that. It is meant to be a worldwide unified gesture of mutual love, respect, compassion, and oneness. And this art piece is a step forward in that direction. And I share this allegory of my art with the one intention: may it gain the deserved recognition. So, I have just one little universal gesture, which is not so little after all. My soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, love, truth, beauty, and peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united. We are the same. We are equal. We are one. Namaste.